Hello guys, welcome to my channel once again. In today's story, I'm going to show you guys how to cut and sew this trouser from A to Z. This method you can also use for both adult and for children. You can see. So I'm going to show you guys how to cut and sew it in this video. Please, after watching this tutorial, if you have any question, you're free to ask on the comment section. And not forget to subscribe to my channel and start to be notified when I upload a new video, because I have more this tutorial coming up on this channel. So I'm going to show you guys how to cut and sew this trouser in this video. So stay with me, don't go anywhere, stay with me to the end of this tutorial so that you guys will understand it very well. Okay, now this is the fabric. I can see the fabric here. I fold into two. I fold the width into two. You can see how I fold it. Here is the width and here is the length. You can see. Okay, now this is the measurement that we're going to use. You can see the measurement here that we're going to use. Here's my length 28. Here's the waist 22. Here's the love 16. Here's the knee 13. I had trouser mat 10. So this is the measurement that we're going to use to cut this trouser. So stay with me, don't go anywhere. Okay, now from here, from the waist, I'm going to measure 2 inches here. Then I'm going to slant my waistline. And see from that 2 inch, just like I'm doing. Next thing is my length line. My line is not straight. I slant it a little. It's not that straight. You can see I slant it. And this one is my length line. That's what I have. Can see. Now I'm going to start from the length. My length is 28. Can see. Now I'm going to mark 28 here, and I'm going to add extra 3 inch folding allowance after that 28 in the length. Can see. Now next now is the nail. The formula to get the nail is your length by 2, 28 by 2. Can see. Now I'm going to have 14 inch. Here's the nail, that's the formula. And I'm going to draw it with my ruler so you guys will see it very well, the straight line. Please subscribe to my channel so you guys will not miss my next tutorial. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe and don't forget to ask any question. Now I'm going to start from the trouser mat. The formula is your trouser mat by 2. You can see my trouser mat is 10 and I'm going to mark 5 inch. You can see. Now after that, now I'm going to measure my nail. It's the same method. My nail is 13. Can see, and by 2, I'm going to have 6.5. That is the method. Your total mark by 2, your nail by 2. I'm going to mark 6.5. Can see what I'm doing. That's my nail. The last one now is my waist. The front for the waist is your waist by 4. Your knee by 2, your total mark by 2, but your waist by 4. So I have 22 by 4. I'm going to have 5.5. So I'm going to mark 5.5 here, just like this. Now I'm going to add extra 1 inch for the crochet here. That's what I have here. Now from that line I'm going to draw my crochet line like this. You can see. Now the crochet I'm going to measure 5 inch for the crochet. 5 inch. Then I'm going to add extra 2 inch after the 5 inch. You can see. You can see the lines. Then those two lines should be 2 inch each of them. You can see the lines. They should be 2 inch. You can see. Now I'm going to join it together, the both lines, just like this. That's what I have here. Now I'm going to add a curve here, just like this. Can see the 2 edges, how I curve it. Now from that 2 inch, I'm going to join it to the nail here. It's my ruler. Then from my nail to my trouser mat. Can see I'm doing that, very simple. Can see. See what I have here, very simple and unique. Next thing now is the pocket. On that waistline, I'm going to take 2 inch. I'm going to mark 2 inch here. Can see. Then I'm going to slant it. I'm going to use 6 inch on the length side. I can see how I slant it. This one is my pocket, my front pocket. Can see what I have here, almost done with the front pattern. Next thing, I'm going to add a curve in here because it's a male trouser. Assuming it's a female trouser, I'm going to measure the hip, but since it's a male trouser, no need of measuring the hip. Can see. Now I'm going to curve it. So I'm going to cut it with the shape of my drawing. See, I'm doing that with the shape of my drawing. Just take your time. Please, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe so that you guys will not miss my next tutorial, because I have more of them. more method, different method coming on each channel, so you guys will not miss my next tutorials. You can see what I have here. Now I'm going to take a mark on that 2" like this. Now also at the left side of the pocket, you can see, take a mark, a little mark here. You can see I take the mark. I can see what I have here. Now I now have my front pocket. Now this is all for the front pattern. Now I'm going to use the front pattern to cut the back pattern. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to place the front pattern on top, because I'm going to use the front pattern to cut the back pattern. So stay with me, just like this. Remember, it is still folded into 2. What I have here, and I'm going to place it on top, just like this. I'll turn it upside down now. I'm turning it upside down. You can see what I have here. Now I'm going to draw a straight line with the crotch of the front pattern. You can see I'm following the crotch of the front pattern so that I will get the back crotch. Now at the waist side, I'm going to measure 1.5 inch at the waist side. You can see what I have here. Now I'm going to draw a line from that crotch. I'm going to join to that 1.5 inch that I just take now. You can see what I have. You can see. Also I'm going to add a curve in here, like I did on the front pattern. You can see what I have. You can see. Now next thing I'm going to do that, I'm going to take the last measurement. The following is your last by 2 also. Your last by 2. Now I can see my last by 2, I'm going to have 8 inch. Remember my last is 16. Now 16 by 2, I'm going to have 8 inch. I'm going to add 2 inch allowance for the sewing allowance. So I'm trying to rush. Also at the next side, I'm going to add 2 inch sewing allowance. Then at the total amount, something 2 inch sewing allowance. Sorry, I'm just rushing so that I will not waste much of your time. You can see now I'm going to add the allowance together. I'm going to draw a line just like this. So I added 2 inch at the back pattern. So the back pattern is more bigger than the front pattern, because the back pattern has the 2 inch sewing allowance on it. You can see here you can be straight also. That's what I have. Now at the waist side, I'm going to add 3 inch because the back is going to have elastic. So I'm going to add 3 inch. So the back pattern is going to be more long than the front pattern with 3 inch. You can see what I have here. I'm going to join it. Also I'm going to draw a line, a straight line. The line should be straight. Then also at the left side, I'm going to also join the line. You can see I'm going to join it straight at the left side. You can see what I have here. So the back pattern is 3 inch more long than the front pattern. You can see, because the back pattern is going to have elastic at the back of it, while the front pattern is going to have a band on the front. So stay with me so you guys will see how I'm going to sew it. So I'm continuing with the shape of my marking. You can see, just take your time. I have more this tutorial coming up on this channel, so you guys should subscribe to my channel if I'm not done yet, so you guys will not miss my next tutorials. You can see, also curve it like I did on the front pattern. It's very simple. See what I'm doing? Very simple. After watching this tutorial, if you have any questions, feel free to ask on the comment section, and I promise that I will get back to you. Okay, now this is all for the front and back pattern. You can see I've gotten what I need. Now I'm going to use these pieces for the facing and for the flap. Okay, now this one is not going to have a zip flap, so I'm going to use these pieces for the facing, for the pocket facing. So stay with me so you guys will see how I'm going to sew it. This is just very simple, very simple method of sewing your trouser. This one is going to have elastic at the back of it and band on the front of it. So stay with me so you guys will not miss my next tutorials, because I'm going to show you guys how to sew it also. Okay, now this is I've gotten what I need. Now last cutting now is the waist. Remember, the front is going to have a band on it, like you're going to have waist on the front only. Then at the back, I'm going to use elastic at the back. That's why I added 3 inch allowance, 3 inch more at the back than the front. Okay, now I'm going to cut the waist. Now the formula is a waist by 2. Remember, my waist is 22. by 2, I'm going to have 11. You can see. Now I'm going to add extra 5 inch on that 11. You can see, making it 16 total. Then the width should be 4 inch. I'm going to use 4 inch. 4 inch is okay. Now I'm going to cut it. You can see, this one is my waist. You can see, I'm going to use only one waist, which is at the front of the pattern. You can see. Okay guys, this is all for the cutting. You can see I'm done with the cutting. The next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to start sewing it. You can also weave your own before you start sewing it, but I'm going to sew it first before weaving. Please guys, feel free to ask any question on the comment section. Like I said before, just feel free to ask any question and I promise you I'll get back to you. Okay, now let's start the sewing part of it. Please don't get anywhere, stay with me, don't get anywhere. Okay, now this is the back pattern of it. You can see I'm not going to come it just like that, and also my facing no coming. Now I'm not going to come the front. This is the front pattern of it. You can see there are two, the left and the right. Now I'm going to come it with my gum stair, paper gum or gum stair. I'm using 1.5 inch width to warm it. You can see. Now I'm going to place the gum on those markings. Remember, I take a mark. Here is the waist side, and also at the left side. Now I'm going to place my gum on top, just like this. From that 2 inch I take on the waist side. Then I'm going to stamp it to the 6 inch that I take on the left side. Just simple. You can see. You can see the line. Now you make sure that the gum is at the center of those marking. You can see. Now I'm going to fold it like this. Remember, make sure that the gum is at the center of the folding. You can see. See my gum. This is how I'm going to gum the other side of it. Also, just the same way I gum this one. Also the same way, there's no difference, just that they are left and the right. You can see the mark. Now I'm also going to place my gum like I did on the first one. There's no difference. Just take your time. Just stay with me. Also fold it like I did on the first one. Same thing, there's no difference. That's what I'm doing. Cut it off with my ruler. Okay, you can see. And here is the left and the right of my front pattern. You can see what I have here. Now I'm going to come the waist. I'm going to use hemming gum to come inside it. It's more smooth. You can see what I'm doing. I'm also going to place my gum on top of the hemming gum. Remember, the width is also 1.5 inch width, and I also leave it to an allowance here. You can see. Now I'm going to fold it immediately after the gum. You can see what I'm doing. You can see how I fold it. After the gum, I fold it. Now I'm going to turn it like this. Now the remaining allowance, I'm going to fold it to be equal with the other side. I'm folding it so that the both sides will be equal. That is how to do it. See what I'm doing. The both sides are not equal. You can see the folding. I fold it inside. Okay, now this is all for the waist. Now next one is my facing. I'm going to fold the common part of the facing. Okay, I'm folding this plate because I do not use the trouser. That's why I'm just like fold it. So assuming that I use the trouser, I'm not going to fold it like I'm doing now. You can see. Just take your time and fold it. That's what I'm doing. Remember, the left and right, I'm folding from the back. Also, the other side, I'm going to fold it the same way I fold this one. There's no difference. Just fold the common part of it. There's no difference. Please, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe so you guys will not miss my next tutorial. Because I have more of this tutorial coming up on this channel. You can see they are now left and right. Okay, the next thing is my pocketing. This is the pocketing that I want to use to sew the trouser. There are two for the 2 pockets. Pocketing, I'm using 10-inch length. This one is the length part of it, and I'm going to use 11-inch width for the pocketing. You can see. So please stay with me. Okay, now I'm going to start from one of the front pattern. This is the left side of the pattern, the left pattern. You can see after coming it. Now this time I'm going to start. I'm going to place the pattern on top of the pocketing. Here is the left side. You can see. Now I'm going to place the pattern on top like this. I left a gap here. You can see. Now I'm going to sew from the inside first. I'm going to stop at that mark. Remember, I'm sewing from the inside. Now I'm going to take a mark on the pocketing so that it will be equal with the front pattern, I mean the opening. Now I'm going to fold it like this, then stitch on top, just like I'm doing. You can see. Now because I don't know if the trouser, I'm going to fold this part of the pattern here. I'm going to fold it because I know with the trouser. As soon as I weave the trouser, I'm not going to fold it like I'm doing. You can see. Next I'm going to do now, I'm going to apply the facing. You can see. Remember the facing, I have 2 facings, left and the right, and I'm going to also find the left pattern of it. You can see. Here is the correct pattern for the left pocket. You can see here is straight. Now I'm going to stitch. Please, after doing this tutorial, if you have any question, you have to ask on the comment section. You can see. Okay, now I'm going to fold the pocketing equal. I'm going to fold it together, just like this. You can see the pocketing are now equal. I fold it into 2. Now I'm going to stitch here. You can see, just stitch that place. Now at the waist side, I'm going to measure 1.5 inch here. It's okay. I'm going to set the pocketing very well, and then I stitch on top. Now after that, I'm going to shape the excess like this, just like I'm doing. Now I'm going to take a mark on the pocketing, just like this. So the mark just like ½ inch is okay for the mark. Now I'm going to turn it outside just like this. Now from that mark that I take, I'm going to make sure that the waist side are equal. Then I stitch. Make sure that the pocketing are also equal. Then you stitch. Curve your hand like this. Curve your hand like the pocketing, the shape of the pocketing. Now I'm going to shape the excess if it is too much, just like this, and that's all. Now I'm going to turn it back to the normal form of it, just like I'm doing. You can see what I have here. You can see. Now also I'm going to stitch like this. Just take your time. This is just the simplest method you can ever find on YouTube to sew your trouser. You can see what I have here. Very simple. As you can see, my pocket is now ready. This one is the left pattern of it. Now I'm going to stitch the other side the same way I stitch this one. There's no difference between the both of them. Just that they are left and right. That's just the difference. You can see after doing that, you can see I'm done with the stitching. You can see it's the same way I stitch this one. There's no difference, just that they are left and right. That's what I have. Very simple and unique. Now I'm going to join the crotch together, the front crotch from the back. You can see. the front are just facing each other. They're going to stitch like half-inch allowance, sewing allowance. The sewing allowance should be half-inch, just like I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. Now after that, I'm going to join the waist after the crotch. Now I'm going to join the waist because the front is going to have a waist and the back is going to have elastic. So now I'm going to join the waist, the front waist. You can see the one that comes just like this. I'm not stitching on the gum. The gum is free from the stitching. I'm not stitching on the gum. You can see. You can see what I have here. Now I'm going to cut this excess off. You can see. That is all for the front for now. Okay, next now I'm going to join the back crotch, the back pattern, also the crotch, just like I did on the front pattern. You can see there are two. Just going to join it like I did on the front pattern, half-inch allowance, sewing allowance. You can see. Now after that, I'm going to join the front and the back. This one is the back patterns, the two of them. You can see what I have. Now I'm going to join the front pattern and the back pattern, starting from the waist. You can see how I'm doing that. Starting from the waist, just take your time. You can see. Now they are not equal. After joining the waist. Remember when I was cutting the trouser, the back pattern is more longer than the front pattern. But after the waist, after joining the waist, now they are not equal. You can see. They are not equal. You can see. You can see what I have now. They are not equal. I mean the length. And this is how I'm going to join the other side. You can see what I have here. Now I'm going to join the other side the same way I joined the first one. Just simple and unique. Half-inch sewing allowance also. Just stitch more than half-inch on the both side. You can see what I have. Very simple, very simple. You can see what I have here. Okay, now next I'm going to join now is my trouser mouth. Remember the formula is your trouser mouth by 2. My trouser mouth is 10, so by 2 I'm going to have 5-inch. So I'm going to close it by 5-inch. Remember they are folded into 2. So my trouser mouth now is 10, so by 2 I'm going to have 5-inch. That's what I have here. So if you add it up, you're going to have 10-inch. Okay guys, I'm not going to measure the knee. I'm going to follow the same sewing allowance from the trouser mouth down to the crotch, and I'm going to get the knee and the love correctly. Understand what I'm saying? I'm just following the same sewing allowance from the trouser mouth to the crotch. Now I'm going to stop at the crotch, then turn to the other side also. Then also close it like I did on the first one, the same closing allowance, the same 5-inch, the same measurement, 5-inch also. Then maintain the same sewing allowance like I said before on the other side. You're going to get the knee and the left correctly, no need of measuring it. Now I'm going to stop at the crotch also like I did on the first one. Can see what I have here. That is all. Okay, next I'm going to do now, I'm going to close the waist. I'm going to turn to the front side. You guys can see very well. I'm going to close the waist now. Can see. Remember the waist, I fold it twice. Now I'm going to fold it back again like I folded it when I was coming in. Can see the folding. I'm going to fold it back again. Can see. Now I'm going to close it from the front pattern, from the pocket here. Just from here. Now I'm going to stitch on that joining between the waist and the pattern. Is where I'm going to stitch on the joining between the waist and the front pattern. You can see, just take your time. Now also I'm going to stop at the other pocket, just like this. I'm going to stop here, just stitch and stop here. You can see what I have here. You can see where I stopped. You can see where I start here. Now I'm going to turn it to the back again, so you guys will understand it very well. I'm going to stitch the elastic at the back. Now I'm going to stitch the elastic. You can see what I'm using is 1 inch elastic. The width is 1 inch. You can see. Now I'm going to stitch the elastic at the sewing allowance. You can see at the waist side. Now I'm stitching the elastic between the sewing allowance at the waist side, between the front and back pattern. You can see how I'm stitching it. This is the sewing allowance between the front and back pattern at the waist side. You can see. You can see where I stitch it. Now I'm going to close at the back, freeing the front pattern. You can see. Now I'm going to follow the folding of the front pattern, just from that front pattern, the same folding method. I'm going to follow it to the back pattern. My stitching is not going to touch the elastic. It is free inside. That's what I'm doing. It is free inside. My stitching is not holding it. Okay, now I'm going to stop somewhere here. I'm going to stop somewhere here. You can see there is still an opening there for the elastic. You can see what I have now. Then this elastic, I'm going to draw it. Elastic, I'm going to draw it elastic. My hand, just draw it. Depending on the waist that you are sewing, just draw it. You can see what I have. And I'm going to cut it off. Then I'm going to join it also at the other waist, inside the other side of the waist. Then I'm going to stitch it also to be strong. Now after that, I'm going to close the waist final, that opening. I'm going to close it. Just take your time. Just very simple, you can see. Very simple and unique. Like I said before, I'm using the simplest method you can ever find on YouTube. So guys, subscribe to my channel if you're not done yet, so you guys don't miss my next tutorials, because I have more this tutorial coming up on this channel. You can see what I have now. You can see, very simple and unique. Now what I'm going to do now, I'm going to weave it. After weaving it, I'm going to press it. You can see what I have. Very simple and neat. Please tell me how you feel on the comment section. I want to know how you guys feel about this tutorial. Now I'm going to weave it and press it very well. And this is what I'm going to have. You can see I'm done with that. I'm done with the weaving and the pressing. You can see what I have now. This is the final result of what I'm showing you guys. This is very simple and unique and very neat for children trouser. You can see this is what I have, and this is the way I'm going to stop. And I would like to see you guys on my next tutorial. Okay, now before I go, if you have any questions, feel free to ask on the comment section. like I said before, please ask any question, and please subscribe to my channel so you guys will not miss my next tutorial. Like I said before, because I have more of them coming up on this channel. So subscribe so you guys will not miss my tutorials. So for now, I'm going to stop here for today, and I would like to see you guys in my next tutorial. The next one will be more bigger than this one. So thanks so much for watching this video to this level. I really appreciate your time. So for now, I'm going to stop here. See you guys in my next tutorial.